Oh, am I live now? Okay. So, first live, it's on. I'm going live to you now because Instagram stories are just getting way too long and it's just not appropriate anymore. I feel like it's like I would like to document all this checking in and daily talks that I have with you. There's a lot of questions that come in there, so hopefully they'll start coming in here so that I could streamline everything. Um, and yeah, I'm just decided today's the day. I'm gonna get started. I have a shitty background. This is not really a background. I covered my Jack Daniels dartboard with this blanket that says my name on it and my numbers. Whoa. And I'll get it organized over the next couple of days because I'll have some time right now. But this light's a little bit making my face pretty shiny. Let me see if I can make that a little less shiny. See how that looks. Is that better? That's kind of better. Maybe I'll get closer to you. You guys can, whoever joins this can ask questions. There's nobody in here right now. So I'm talking to myself. But you'll watch it later. So let's get started. I'm going to start the YouTube channel here. Here's what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to be addressing this whole situation that's going on right now. I don't really like to say the name of it because I don't really even want to acknowledge it and give power to it. But there's something going on that you guys are aware of, and it's a virus. And I think that I think that there's a lot of teachers out there that are very helpful. Aaron Dowdy, Jake Woodward, Abraham Hicks. These are all people that I like what they're saying, and I agree with what they're saying and how they're explaining this and how to deal with it. So tune into those people because they have great things to say. I like their mindset about it. And we are all together a collective consciousness. And the way that some people describe it, Eckhart Tolle, I watched a video that he explained today, is that now there's come a time where there's sickness, right? And there's adversity, there's a problem, and we all know we grow within the problems. We grow through problems. We grow stronger after we face adversity. After we ask questions. After there's contrast, and here it is, through the form of a virus, and so I don't pay too much attention to it, although I know it's there and it's a real thing, and I'm sorry for the people suffering from it. But what I do know is that we are going to grow from this together as a collective conscious, and the people that are gonna not grow and not gonna choose this time off to go deep and to start meditating and to start getting in connection with yourself, I think that they will end up suffering more. So now's the time to make breakthrough. I had a conversation with a cousin this week for 3 hours. I just had a conversation with an auntie that contacted me after not talking with for so long, not for any problem, but just you lose touch, But I had these conversations with some family members that I love about what's going on and about freedom and about what's going on in our souls and how to be happy. And I've been learning how to be really happy lately, and I think that you guys should too. So it's how I can explain it a little bit is with this attitude of I don't give a fuck. And that's how I say it. That's what makes sense to me. That's the word choice that I've chosen, is I don't give a fuck. And if you take that approach with not worrying about what your neighbor thinks of you, without worrying about what your friend thinks about you, but always staying in alignment with yourself, and knowing what alignment with yourself feels like and is, what that is, you follow your conscience, so there is no guilt in all of this. There is just, it is selfish, and it's about serving God who is inside of you. So I think it's good to take precautions and be safe and stock up on food and stuff, and also remember that it's not that serious, and choose to go inside during this time and love yourself and learn what that feels like. We've all been avoiding it. We've all been very, very busy working and very, very busy doing busy things, and I also do it too. I do it. I'm always busy. I'm still busy. I like to be busy, but I do take time to do self-care daily. So that is good, and I've been doing that about for last like maybe 2 years. So not long, but enough for me to be conscious enough that during this time I've built a strong foundation, and that I'm okay right now. I feel good, um, in the face of adversity, and I'll go through it with everybody else, but I'll be stronger than most because my mindset is different, and I've been meditating, and I've been strengthening my soul and my heart, and getting in tune with myself and getting aligned with myself. Um, so I wanted to address that, and then I wanted to give word of the day. I'm gonna be doing word of the day here now instead of the IG story, and I'm gonna give you a word of the day from the Bible. um, I did come from a Christian background and upbringing. I made this shirt. This is the word of God. I made this up, all or nothing. 2 Corinthians 4:20. I got the verse wrong. This verse actually exists. I made these T-shirts when I went to the Arnold Classic, and I took them with me because that was my message since then, since 2000. Was that 2017? I have a whole story for you from 2017 to 2020. I'll tell another day, but all or nothing. I'm all in. I'm always all in whatever I do, and I fully believe in what I'm telling you guys. Otherwise, I won't speak it if I don't believe it. I'll be sharing some ideas and asking you to share with me too. But if I don't believe this, I won't share it with you. So, the word of the day is coming from Matthew 7 and verse 24. Therefore, this is Jesus speaking. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and acts on them will be like a sensible man who built his house on the rock. The rain fell, the rivers rose, and the winds blew and pounded that house. Yet it didn't collapse because its foundation was on the rock. So that's the word, that's the encouraging part, and you need to know what happens if your house is not built on the rock. And building it on the rock, I believe, is knowing who you are, knowing thyself. And how will you know yourself? You know yourself through meditation and through spending time with yourself and observing yourself. So going deep within, and you do that through meditation. Okay, so, but everyone, this is verse 26, but everyone who hears these words of mine and doesn't act on them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. The rain fell, the rivers rose, the winds blew and pounded that house, and it collapsed. And its collapse was great. When Jesus had finished this sermon, the crowds were astonished at his teaching, because he was teaching them like one who had authority and not like their scribes. So, people who know this message do have authority because they realize that God is in them, and that they're a particle of God, and that they are acting on behalf of God in a physical human form. So that's the word of the day, to build the foundation on rock. And how we do that is through meditation and knowing thyself, knowing yourself. And simply for meditation, if you don't know about meditation and how to do it, there's all kinds of ways to do meditation. Meditation is finding a way to focus your attention, relaxing yourself so that you can raise your vibration. So we're all made of energy, vibration, and we don't want to go lower in vibration. We want to go higher in vibration. And this is a time where everybody's scared and has fear and anxiety. They're anxious, they're nervous, they don't feel very good because now on all the media this is being told this story about a virus that it will kill you. And, you want to raise your vibration through, you can do breathing techniques. That's what I like to do. I like to lay down and relax my body, and I like to do the Wim Hof breathing technique. And you guys can find Wim Hof's breathing technique by YouTubing Wim Hof beginner's breathing. I highly suggest it to everyone. When you get into this meditative state, you feel your whole body vibrating. You don't have to be scared of that. Little by little, if you are worried and scared about what happens while you're meditating, just continue to do it daily. You can go slowly, and you can do it in slow increments so that it's not as scary, but you want to be able to go past your limits and see how you're not afraid, and how, because it teaches you how to not be afraid of death and to take things one step further, one step further. So when things like this happen, you're not afraid. I'm not afraid of this virus. In fact, I know 100%. I'll tell you that it doesn't matter how much I go outside or stay inside, I'll never get the coronavirus. That's what it's called. I said the name. Wasn't trying to say the name, but I'll never get it. I'll never get it. I'm way too healthy. I'm way too strong. I believe that I'll never get it, so I'm never gonna get it. My belief is so strong that I'll never get it, that I'll never get it. So I've built my foundation. All that belief that I'm never gonna get it is because I've built all this foundation the last couple years with my meditation, through prayer, through getting to know myself, and the bulk of it has happened in the last couple years. Okay, so that's the word of the day, and Jesus was talking about entering, in regards, all this is in regards to entering through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the road is broad that leads to destruction, and there are many who go through it. How narrow is the gate and difficult the road that leads to life, and few find it. Very few find it. But now is a time for awakening. So I suggest that you guys can tune into some of the people that I tune into, that I learn from. Aaron Dowdy, Eckhart Tolle, Abraham Hicks, this new person that I just found, Jake Woodward. They're explaining this stuff in a very, very good way that I agree with. And then also, my 90-day challenge. Miss Autumn, you're asking. Some people have joined me for this 90-day challenge, and I made it up, and I made it up before this all happened. And I did it to increase my vibration. What do you know? Synchronicity at a time where we need to increase our vibration. And the time that I thought of this 90-day commitment, my goal was to increase my vibration, but not only myself. I was getting ready to commit to using the things that I'm abstaining from to focus my energy to increase the vibration of humanity. That's my idea. That's my goal, to do that through my 90 days of fasting, really. And so my 90-day commitment was to have no alcohol, no sex, no masturbation, and I'll explain those things. I might go into another video to explain those things, because I'm trying this live out for the first time, and I want to make sure that this works. So that's all those things for me at this time. It's not necessary for everybody. Those things for me are helping to increase my vibration very much so. The holding, the no masturbation is the holding of the energy, the creation energy that is released through orgasm, holding it in and pulling it through your body into your head, in your head space, into your third eye, or into your crown. And thinking about, for me, I was thinking about raising the vibration of humanity, and raising my own vibration, and then raising the vibration of everybody around me and around the world. So it's interesting that my story and how it lines up with this thing that's happening, and how I think I'll go forward into making videos here for you to watch, and so that I can spread the word and spread the good news, and have you guys join in if you want to, if you choose to. So the 90-day challenge is going amazing. Choosing to not do these things for me personally has raised my vibration, and I feel excellent. There's a certain amount of power that like increase in power that happens, and an increase in confidence, an increase in belief, and an increase in positivity, and having a positive outlook and mindset, an increase in non-reactivity, responding, not reacting, that comes from the meditation too. And and also the abstinence of the masturbation and abstinence of sex. That I just put that with the masturbation. There's particular reasons for me that I've decided that I'll abstain for this 90-day period. And also no alcohol. Alcohol lowers your vibration and your frequency, and so I decided to not drink during this time. And I'll be keeping all of these things until I'm ready to not keep them, but it's going to be longer than a 90-day challenge. I'm on day 82 right now, and I feel great, you know? So I've been able to focus my energy on things that I've been wanting to do. I'm finally back here on YouTube. I've got zero engagement right now with y'all, but you know, hopefully you guys come over here and, you know, God bless this video. God will bless this video. I ask God to bless this video, and it'll reach whoever it needs to reach. And so I'm happy to be back here with a great energy and all the life force that's been building up in me, and to share with you guys my journey, and hopefully keep you all positive and going forward, and give you some tips and tips and tricks and things that I'm doing that are helping me, that hopefully will help you too, and hopefully will change your life in a good way. So remember to not give a fuck about what people think. And you know, I would not have made this video catch me 90 days ago. No way. I ended up getting off of this cream that I was using on my face. It was a steroidal topical, and I decided to get off of it a couple months ago and go through this process of rehabbing my skin and getting freeing myself from this addiction, which is a skin cream. It was a medication that my skin was addicted to, and so my skin goes in and out of like hot flashes, red bumps. It's called perioral dermatitis, and I'm healing from it, and I'm healing myself. I'm on antibiotics too, but I'm praying over it, and I'm healing it, and I'm doing everything I need to be doing, detoxing. And I would have never gotten online without makeup on before, and here I am. I'm getting more open if you can even imagine it, that I'm already very open. So I'm getting more open, I'm getting more raw, I'm getting more real, I'm getting more natural, and I like it. I like this new me. I like the person that I'm becoming. I really love this person. I love myself. I'm learning to really love myself more than ever now. And I hope that you guys can love yourselves too, because it's what's gonna save us. It's what's gonna make it's gonna save our lives, and our lives are eternal. We're not this human flesh covering. You know, we are eternal, infinite beings, and it's an exciting time. So thanks for not joining me right now, but you guys will join me later. And God bless you. Have a good night.